What's up guys, this is Speed here, and as I said, in this one we're gonna talk about the updates. Okay, so the updates which came. So I refer to Alex Lezia's video, okay, or RPM Alex if you know him better, the Asphalt racer. So he released a video on his YouTube expressing the upcoming updates for June 2020. So there were 4 cars, among which I would like to discuss. Okay, and I'm going to discuss not just the Asphalt statistics and everything, but this is going to be a video on the discussing in general, okay, in real life about these cars. Okay, so first is our new Class D car. It's going to be a Corvette, and it's actually, I mean, fans are much excited about the Corvettes, okay, since there are 2 Corvettes in this update. So the first one is the Chevrolet Corvette C7.R. Okay, so its top speed, it stops as you can see here, as normally goes. The acceleration is very high, and handling is good. I think it will be good. Since it's a Corvette, I think the handling will be good, but the nitrous power may be low, and the top speed also, obviously it has to be increased. Okay, so yeah, the acceleration of this car is very good, and I don't think the nitrous will be very good since it is short. I mean, it's just gonna be a short nitrous. Okay, so now let's talk about this car. Okay, so this car was built by Pratt and Miller. Okay, and it was normally done in endurance racing. If you don't know what endurance racing is, it's basically a track and like there are many laps. Okay, like in endurance racing, most probably in 100-200 laps. I think around 100 to 200 laps are going to be there. So that's endurance racing. Okay, so this car was featured in the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship. Okay, in the GT Le Mans tournament. Yeah. So basically, to talk about this more about this car, so it has a 5.5 liter V8, and it's naturally aspirated engine, and it has a 6-speed semi-automatic gearbox transmission, and it's 491 horsepower and 6000 RPM. Okay, and the weight is around 1110 kg. So excluding obviously driver's fluids and fuel. Okay, so now depending on the driver weight, obviously it will change, and normally the VP racing fuels are used, you know, the ethanol and the later MS fuels. Yeah, so yeah, that has been used also the ESO ethanol has been used in this car, and normally the tires used are Michelin tires have been used, and the rims are BBS. Okay, so yeah, this is about this one, the C7 in the Class D car. So its rank, as you can see, it's 1440. Okay, so it's 1440 here. So I think this is all about this car. Okay, next one. Next one we have the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. This is a C-Class car, and I think this will be good for multiplayers. Okay, I think, because in other games there have been the Corvette Stingray, so I think the Stingray will be good. Okay, now let's talk about the Stingray. Okay, so it is a rear-wheel drive, obviously, just like the previous one. It's a rear-wheel drive. Okay, so it is a power steering, and obviously the colors here are red, but normally those brakes are yellow. Okay, so it's yellow painted brake calipers, and most probably they're Brembo brakes, I think. Yeah, I think they're Brembo brakes here. So it has a 6.2 liter V8 engine, and this is different from the last one. That last one has 6-speed. This was a 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Okay, the last one which is a C7.R had a 6-speed semi-automatic transmission. This one has a 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Okay, so yep, and obviously their stability and traction control is there, and the exhaust is a stainless steel. Exhaust is aluminium stainless steel, obviously, and there obviously the other one. So, and suspension is the standard Corvette suspension. Nothing too expensive or modified. Okay, so it also has a limited slip rear differential, and obviously it's rear wheel drive with power steering, as I said. And yep, and like on an average it's 18.5 gallons its fuel tank is, and I think yeah, that's all about this one. And now that was the statistics in the real world. Now in this one, as you can see, its top speed and handling are way better than the last one. and its acceleration is on the whole, I think it's same, 71.2 and 73. Yep, I think it's all on the same. I think although if it's upgraded, it will be good. We don't know if Alex upgrade this in his video, or has he got the car, I don't know. Okay, so we'll have to see that. That's it for this one. Okay, and let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is a Ford GT Mark II. It's a B class car. Okay, now normally we had a Ford GT, so naturally people are going to ask, so what is the difference between the Mark II and the original one? Okay, so first of all, the earlier Ford GT was a race car. This is a supercar, a GT supercar, more specifically speaking, and it's a track version. It's a track only version. I mean, it will be advisable if these types of cars are not driven on the normal roads. Okay, so this has a 700 horsepower version of the GT's twin turbo V6 engine, and obviously the aerodynamics are totally racing inspired, and the interior is totally different, stripped out. And like this car, only 42 pieces of this car will be made. Each costs like $1.2 million. Okay, so that's some money. All right. So basically, this was revealed in UK. Okay, at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. Okay, so you can check it out on YouTube, Goodwood Festival of Speed. Yep, and it's engineers. Okay, so obviously there are no rules in this car. Obviously it's a race car, come on. So obviously first you will notice the massive wing, Black Panther. Obviously he's as he says it, like, it's got a big wing. I'm gonna say it like that. Yep, it's Black Panther style, big wing. So obviously downforce of the car will be much more. Apart from this, the difference is a huge rear diffuser. There will be the new front splitter. Look at the splitters. It will differ from the Ford GT normal one, even in Asphalt. Front fenders obviously are changed, and there are dive planes on the front bumper. Okay, so that's also different. Okay, so 400% more downforce, as I said, much more higher downforce, and it will have good lateral grip. Okay, which the last Ford GT didn't have. And it has a 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost engine. Okay, and that has 700 horsepower. Okay, so that's a lot more than the road car and the normal race cars. Okay, so yep, it has a transmission 7-speed dual clutch. The last Corvette had an 8-speed dual clutch. This is a 7-speed dual clutch. Okay, and obviously there are some air intakes, and also there's the transmission coolers, the auxiliary clutch. And there's also air-to-air intercooler. Okay, intercooler, which helps in really high load situations on the engine. Okay, so the intercooler really helps to control the power of the engine and cool it down and everything. Okay, now coming to the Asphalt one. So as you see here, top speed is 300. Let me compare it. Okay, Stingray had a much more higher top speed, and acceleration, this car is highest up till now. Handling, let me compare. Again, it's best. And handling, the Stingray and the Ford, I would say that I think they will be evenly matched, but then again, we all know not to trust the ranks until we have driven the cars ourselves in Asphalt. Okay, and now for the final one, which is this one. Now, Bxr Bayley Blade Gt1. This is a S-class car. I mean, we don't have any A-class cars. That's a bit surprising. Okay, so that's actually a bit surprising. But I personally don't know what. Like, when is the McLaren F1 coming, man? Like, it's been featured and its key will come. Come on, when is it coming? I mean, I'm not saying that Asphalt not to give updates, but come on, there are too many cars now. You need to stop giving cars now, maybe. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, like me, who have never heard of this Bxr company before, so this car was featured in Asphalt 8, I think. Yeah, I've heard that. So it's a startup company. Okay, it was developed by Neil Bailey, and basically Neil Bailey used to sketch cars and in his childhood, and basically he wanted them to be real cars. Okay, so basically there are two models of this. Okay, the Bayley Blade XTR and the GT1 of this one. Yeah, there are also GTR models, so I think they're the same thing. Okay, so obviously it's a competitive racing car, and it also comes with a very exotic and sporty look. Okay, so basically when I first saw this car, if you don't remember, in NFS Most Wanted, the 2008 one, there was the Blacklist 4 JV. So he used to drive a Dodge Viper. So his Viper had a modded out kit. Okay, so the front bumper I think resembles a lot to that. A lot. Not just the front bumper, but the overall look has somewhat a resemblance to that. Okay, in Most Wanted. So basically, the Blade Gt1 is basically company's performance race car. So it has a stage 4 fully integrated chassis, and it has a 750. This has a 750 horsepower and 5.0-liter twin turbo V8 engine with body material made of obviously modern composites. So it's basically weight is between 2400 lbs and 2600 lbs. So and the price starts at, this is quite cheap in the real world, you know, $155,000. Okay, so that's actually a lot of lesser horsepower. I would say lesser horsepower. I mean, it's good. Overall, it's good. I think. Yeah. So that's about the Bxr. I mean, I don't know much about the Bxr. Okay, I just searched about these things and found out these infos which I'm saying to you now. So I've never heard of this Bxr company before, and as I said, I don't play Asphalt 8 a lot, so I've never heard of this car. So let's take a look at its stats. So its top speed and acceleration are way off the charts. Its top speed is much higher than its acceleration. Handling, let me see. Okay, so its handling is a bit problematic, but I think we'll be able to take care of it. And the nitro, its nitro power is the highest among every one of these. But again, it can be upgraded. Come on, it can be upgraded. Okay, so this is it for this video, and basically I want to talk about these things only. Okay, so and just ending off with another note that no one actually beat that time in the Grand Prix. Okay, so in the last round I finished actually first, so I think it will balance the 11th position I got in round 1. Okay, so in this video basically it's all about this. I want to talk about these cars in real life and updates. Okay, yeah, so and PC games are just around the corner. Okay guys, so I have a few more setups to do. So once those are done, as I've said, at the end of this month definitely PC games are coming, and we're gonna start with NFS Underground. Okay, and at NFS Underground it's a bit disturbed, my one. Okay, it's a bit old, so the vinyls have disappeared. You guys can't see the vinyls, but you'll still see the performance and engines and everything. Okay, so the vinyls will only be missing, but apart from that, in that game it will be good. So that's for another time. That's when I play that game. Okay, so guys, that's it for this video, and the last video for today is gonna be on Asphalt 9's next round of the Grand Prix, which I don't know what is it, since I have not played it yet. So guys, that's it for this video. So please leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and please share my channel and like this video. So I'll leave a link down for Alex's channel, Alex's video. I'll leave a link, and also I'll leave a link for Indian Cheetahs, my team Indian Cheetahs videos. Okay, so you can follow Indian Cheetah, also my team. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay guys, so until then, keep speeding and stay safe. Okay guys, see ya.